Good morning, Internet fans. It is Ryan Perry. Today is July 1st. It is Wednesday. Therefore, it's Social Media Wednesday. I have Sarah Giametti with Pravaro Marketing on the other end. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning, Ryan. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. So half a year's over. We're starting the second half of 2015. It's hard to believe this much time has gone by, but I think we've put a lot of great content out so far this year, and really looking forward to putting some more great content out with you.
Same here. It's been a great year. I can't believe it's July already, though. That's insane.
It is, and we're going to start July off with Pinterest. We're actually going to do a couple of weeks of some Pinterest helps and tips. Today, we're going to talk about the 5 ways that you can really improve the way you post images, or the style of the images, in order to get more shares and ultimately to get more people to follow you on Pinterest.
Right. We wanted to give you some tips that for those of you that's the platform that you have picked to use, or the next one that you want to use, to kind of give you a leg up on what kind of images people like to share, so that you have a better advantage and more opportunity to have your images shared and liked. And that's where you kind of get that viral effect going on Pinterest.
Okay, and we're not talking about what type of recipes to share or what type of wedding dresses to share, are we?
No, we're talking a little bit more top level of the kinds of pictures that you should either create or how you should put your product out there, that kind of stuff. So a little bit more top level than, yeah, you should do every recipe you've ever known and do a picture of it.
Right. Okay, perfect. Well, what are we going to start with? What's the number one out of the list of 5?
Number 1 is with products. So if you are selling products, instead of putting up a picture of your product with just a boring blank white background, so kind of that stock photography of your product, is show it in use. People want to relate to how would they use this product. So if you've got a
I was trying to show what you all don't see that she does see is I was doing this. I was doing my product on a white background, and then I was doing this is in use.
Right, yeah, Ryan was throwing me off. I apologize. He's being silly this morning. Showing it in use. So if you have a basket that could be, a basket for blankets in the living room, instead of just showing the empty basket with a white background, show it sitting next to a couch with blankets in it. Show how they would use the product, because that'll register as they're looking at stuff, go, oh, that would be useful in my life. Versus just a plain basket, they might not get that trigger of what I would do with it. So that's a big thing for things with product.
Yeah, and I want to jump on this because I was thinking about that when you talk about the basket and those type of things, and I can see a lot of business owners, regardless if it's a basket or shoes or dresses or accessories or food products, whatever it is that you're promoting through your Instagram account or Pinterest account, excuse me, make sure we're talking about the right social media, is that there always becomes, but that's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of effort. And I always want to go back to the branding side of things, and that what you're really trying to do is build a brand or a community. So yes, it may take a lot of effort and time and energy. However, when people see the effort that you go into presenting your brand, that is going to make them more interested in your brand. So even though it may be a $5 basket and you spend $100 on a photo shoot and trying it this way and trying it this way and posting it here and doing that, the overall feeling that you give from people when you do this, and not just this one, but all 5 of the steps that we're going to talk about, is really what separates you from all the other people that are kind of doing this half-assed, if you will.
Right. You definitely will stand out when you do take the couple extra steps and show your product in use instead of just on a white background. Because if you go to your Pinterest feed and you just kind of start scrolling through similar types of products from what you have and look and see what other businesses are doing, they're most likely doing it on a white background. So you'll definitely stand out, and you'll get that following because they're interesting images, and you get that trigger factor of, oh, I can use that next to my couch, or those shoes look fabulous with that dress that I already own.
Right, and let's be honest about it. The reason why it's on a black or a white background is because they're taking stock imagery that the manufacturer is providing them. Well, that's the same stock imagery that they're providing everybody in the industry. So you're just being vanilla, and vanilla doesn't really get you anywhere in this world these days. You really need to be different. And I loved what you said, Sarah. It's like when I can see it in action, I can just go, oh, I can actually see how I could use that basket as an example, therefore I may buy it, versus, oh, all right, well, I like the colors of the basket, but I've got enough baskets as it is.
Right, exactly. So you definitely want to do that with your products. The next type of image we're going to talk about is making non-visual content more visual. So, and this will apply a little bit more to the service businesses like you and I, that, we don't have products we're selling our services. And even for like these videos or our blog articles, we want images to go with it. And so instead of just having the title of the video or the blog article just in plain text, why not create a visually stunning image or an imagery, because it'll catch people's eyes. And so I'll do a quick screen share to show an example of one that I have done.
Right. And while she's pulling that up, if you're not a graphic designer, like Sarah has a background in graphic design, Canva is one of those tools. Remember, canva.com is one of those tools that can help you out, or simply outsource using Fiverr, Elance, Upwork. There's a gazillion places where you can find graphic designers on the internet.
Right. So this is one I did, and I believe this is what I use on my blog article for one of these videos that we created, because I put all of these videos on my blog. And so this is the cover image to go along with it. And so instead of just having the title of 6 Pinterest marketing tips to improve your visibility, I put some graphics to it so it's stylized, it stands out, and then I pin it onto my Pinterest boards, and it links back to the blog article. And so it didn't, yes, I do have a background in graphic design, but you can use Canva. Canva's made it a lot easier. Or go on Elance, you can find a designer, usually for pretty inexpensive. And this doesn't take very long because you're just stylizing text and putting a little graphic with it, that you could possibly, if you had 5 or 6 to get done, you could probably get them all done at the same time for 1 or 2 hours with a freelance graphic designer.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Very nice. And well, I was going to go into how you used your logo colors and those type of things, but that's a whole nother conversation.
That is. Make sure your logo is on the graphics you create, whatever it is. Yes, I did tie into my logo colors in this, and that's a branding conversation. But notice that on there I had my, not only my logo, but also my website is on there, my URL. So you want to make sure that you brand it so people start to see your logo and they know that it came from you. So if other people share it, it's still your content and you're still getting the exposure. All
right, perfect. And then just so you know, it's 9:53. I know we got 3 more topics to talk about.
So number 3 is create quotes that reflect your business. So either quotes that you've said yourself that you've made up, or quoting other people that are in line with your business, your philosophy, your company culture, that kind of stuff. Create graphics around that. And again, Canva can come in handy, Elance can come in handy. And here we'll do a screen share of one. I'm actually pulling it off of mine.
Quotes are, while you're bringing that up, I was going to say quotes are really cool because it's really that non-tangible that, again, really defines what your brand is about. I know I've got a massage therapist gal who loves dogs. And so there's a lot of, when you go into her place and just talking to her, you can tell that she loves dogs, and therefore she naturally attracts dog owners. So, even though she's a massage therapist, there's a lot of references to dogs and conversations about dogs. And so that really creates kind of that culture and that community within her business.
Right. And so here is an image. It is on my Instagram, not my Pinterest. I failed in my own advice and didn't pin it in both places. But here's something. It's an image that I took. So this is it's a picture that I took on a trip with my husband of an of an almond grove, of an almond grove that was flowering. And I just looked up on the internet for, kind of an inspirational business quote and found one that I liked. It resonated with me. And so I stylized it over my picture. And again, notice my logo is on here. And this is something you can easily do on Canva. And if you're making these graphics perfectly square, so like 600 by 600 is the Instagram thing, you can put it square on Pinterest as well, and it works across all the social media channels. And Canva is really good with having that for you. But this is an easy way for a service business, but any business can do it, to have more graphics to use on places like Instagram and Pinterest.
Right, definitely. I like how and that's something with service-based business, a lot of times it's hard. Okay, how do I incorporate into Instagram and Pinterest? And quotes is a great way of doing that.
Right. And people love to share quotes. Love it. I see so many quotes in my Pinterest feed. I see it all over my Facebook feed. People love sharing quotes. So why not jump on the bandwagon and help them with some more images to share?
Yeah, definitely. And even if you don't necessarily get business out of it, just the brand awareness is huge.
Absolutely. So we've got 5 minutes, 4 minutes. So the next one is share good images. So make sure the images are clear, crisp, especially if you're showcasing a product. Make sure the product looks good. There's proper lighting. It's easy to see what you're doing. Food, product, things like that. You want to make sure the lighting is right. People can see the details of what you're selling. And even if for us on the service side, we're not sharing product images, make sure the images you're sharing are clear, concise. You can tell what they are. Like the one I just showed, yes, I kind of whitewashed over it, so it was a backdrop image, but it was very clearly a grove of trees. And people could tell what it was, kind of relaxing. So think of that when you're picking your images, that they're good images that people would want to share. And finally, the last one you might need a graphic designer for, but create valuable infographics. People really like to pin infographics that have good, valuable information that they can reference later. And so it's part of setting yourself up as an industry expert for your industry is creating an infographic that has useful stats that other people will find useful, and they'll repin and they'll share. Infographics, though, could be a little tricky. There is a lot of graphic elements to them to make them interesting and people wanting to share. So my recommendation would be, if you're not comfortable with graphic design, you don't have a graphic design background, this is one where you might want to hire somebody, whether it's the local person that you've been using who did your branding, or going to Elance or Updesk, Upwork. They keep changing. Upwork. You can find a graphic designer who can help you with that, who can lay it all out, and you just provide the information that goes on it for them.
Right. And I think there are websites out there just for infographics these days. That's all they do, and they specialize in it. So you can find some people. Now, since we got about 2 minutes left, what I want to cover, though, is just like social media. A lot of times people come in and they go, geez, you know what? I don't have time to do Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest and all those type of things. These are 5 recommendations. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to incorporate all 5 into your business today. I always recommend with business people that are on a limited budget, limited time schedule, is just take one of these. If Instagram and Pinterest are key areas for you to grow your business, and you understand that this is an area that is worth investing time, money, and energy into, then take one of these 5 tips, take 2 of these 5 tips, and roll it make it a daily practice. Schedule something on your calendar, however you have to integrate it, but do one of these. And then once you feel comfortable, okay, I've got a system down for that, then go ahead and add a second level, add a second one or a third one. And all these little changes that you make over time may seem insignificant, but at the end of a year, we're already in July, for crying out loud. At the end of a year, those 5 little changes that you make are going to pay huge dividends down the road.
Absolutely. You want to, we caution everybody, take it one baby step at a time. And so if Pinterest is not even on your radar right now, don't worry about it. Don't add it. Just kind of bookmark this video for later. So when you do decide to add it, you can come back and go, what were those 5 things? 5 types of images. And if Pinterest is on your radar and you've been kind of bumbling around, not sure what to do, like Ryan said, pick one of the 5. Which one resonates most for your business, and do that one really well for a while, and then maybe add another one. And then don't forget, even with these 5 tips, don't forget to add company culture kind of images. Like on my Pinterest, my Instagram, I've got my own personal flair set there. If you go to my Instagram, you'll see pictures of my cats laying on my desk because they like to do that when I'm working. So add that company culture kind of thing into your strategy in addition to these 5 that are more business focused.
Okay, perfect. So with that, our time is up. If you are into Pinterest, next week, we are going to be covering 5 new ways to take your Pinterest marketing to the next level. So again, little steps, little steps, little steps get you to the next level. Sarah, as always, I appreciate your time, and I hope you have a great July 1st. And of course, this weekend, a wonderful 4th of July.
Thanks, Ryan. Hope you do as well.
All right, everybody. And we will see you at next week for next week's episode, which is going to be taking your Pinterest marketing to the next level. All right, take care.